Hello, hello. Happy Monday. It's time for another Monday mood check. See if we have anybody joining me today. I understand it's Monday. Mondays are rough. But hopefully, you have somebody come in and say hello and happy Monday. Let's see. Well, my Monday was okay. It was busy, as Mondays usually are, but not chaotic, just busy. So I hope you guys had a good Monday as well. You never really are ready for the weekend to be over. Hey Kim, how are you? Happy Monday. How was your Monday? How's the heat? Is it super hot there? I think it was like 96 here today. I'm looking at the computer now. It still says 96, mostly sunny. So maybe it was hotter than that, but it was a hot day. The August heat is for real. Um, but I didn't really have to go out of the house today, so I wasn't out in the heat. Knock on wood, the air conditioning seems to be good, so it was fine. But it is hot out there. Anyway, I was gonna talk about. It was okay. It's storming now. Oh wow. So just raining real bad. There's lightning and everything. I don't even remember there being a shower passing through here today, which is weird because we normally have the afternoon rains. Um, no, I don't think it rained here yet today. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. We usually get into that pattern where it rains about 3 o'clock every afternoon here in the summer, but we haven't really had that. It's been very hot. But I was checking out my cruise news. Hello, Janice Creates. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Monday to you. Hope your Monday was good. Oh no, Kim, a tornado watch. What? For the city itself, or probably just doing countywide stuff, huh? Wow. Well, be careful for sure. I was doing my check for some cruise news to see what I was going to talk about with you guys today, and I found an article from the Cruise Hive that is talking about two godmothers revealed for newest celebrity cruise ships. So, um, oh, the tornado watch is for all over. Okay, well, be careful. Be careful. Uh, that's scary. I don't like tornadoes. We get them usually. I mean, they can always spin off from a bad cluster of thunderstorms here, but we normally get them in early January, February in Florida, and that's when we're worried about them. Although if we have hurricanes here in the fall, that's always a possibility that there's going to be one spinning off from that too. So yes, happy Monday. We also have weather watches in New Jersey. Okay, where about in New Jersey are you? Um, I was asking Kim. She's in the southeast Pennsylvania area, so you guys might be just over a bridge or two from each other, and same area, same kind of weather. Be careful. Be careful. So anyway, I found this news story, this cruise news story about the godmothers for a new celebrity cruise ship. Hi, Keisha. How are you? Happy Monday. We were just catching up and seeing how everybody's Monday has been so far. We got weather. We got weather alerts, tornado watches in the Northeast. How are you making out? Is it just hot for you, or you guys got stormy weather coming through? I was saying we haven't had our normal afternoon rain down here, which is unusual. It's still very hot, like 96 degrees. So I don't know what the actual high temperature of the day was, but it's still pretty hot apparently. This better not affect us going on Virgin voyages. In northern New Jersey by Newark. Oh boy. Oh man. Yeah, no, no. Are you going on groupcation with Edna and company, Janice? You guys leave out on, did you leave out tomorrow? I thought I heard her say Tuesday, which is, I don't want to say odd, but it's unusual. We always think about cruises leaving on, over the weekend for the full week. Yes, Keisha has tornado warnings, thunderstorms, and lots of rain. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't like the tornadoes. Be careful. Be careful. I hope it definitely is not going to affect you going on sorry, Virgin voyages. No, no. Let this weather pass and clear out. Keisha says, great for my rain, great for my garden and my achy back. Oh no, no, we don't need anything to help the achy back or anything to cause the achy back, I should say. But garden, yes. Um, Groupcation leaving tomorrow for Wednesday sailing. Okay. Well, yes, I definitely hope that it clears out quickly so you can catch your flight and get on that ship because I know you're ready. Wind's not so much. Okay, good. Good. Yes, I want to go on groupcation now. I definitely want to see how you all like Virgin Voyages. I know everybody has been talking about it, and it's so different than what you might be used to on other ships and other cruise lines. So I'm sure you have an amazing time. And I'm interested to see what everybody comes back saying about it. Uh, yeah, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun, and you're not gonna have to worry about the weather. We're just gonna put that out there. Nothing but good vibes, positive juju for for groupcation. But anyway, I started off by saying I was looking for some cruise news, and I thought this was kind of interesting about the celebrity naming two godmothers for its new ship. The celebrity accent. They announced that two inspirational women will hold the honor of godmother for the upcoming celebrity uh, celebrity ascent. Captain Sandy Yawn of Bravo TV series Below Deck and her sister Michelle Dunham, founder of the Jacksonville School of Autism. So, do you guys watch Below Deck on Bravo? Do you watch Bravo in general? But do you watch Below Deck? I like Below Deck. I know it has lots of spin-offs. I just want to see the locations and see the ships and see what they how they work and work so much in very tight quarters and around the clock trying to make sure that the guests have a good time. Um, it says the sisters will join the industry's first brother co-captains, Demetrius and Tazo Kavetsky, who were announced in April 2023 as selected to jointly take helm of the new 141,420 gross ton vessel. It's a big ship. Hello, JNS Adventures. How are you? Come on in. I hope you had a good Monday. Keisha she's only heard of the show recently. I like the show. Like I said, you we like cruising, Keisha, so you'll like that. I mean, some of the, antics of the young 20 somethings that are working for the ships are a little out there, but how what they have to do to make the ship run is interesting. Yes, those Italian cruise captain brothers. Yeah, I think they might be Greek. But either way, they have accents, Keisha. Yeah, I think that's interesting. So I don't know if that means that I guess they must sort of, I don't think they're on the ship at the same time. I think they must, relieve each other for vacations and breaks and that kind of thing. That's what I'm guessing, but it doesn't say that. Keisha saying hi. Yes, the accents. I love an accent. Yes, we love an accent. Yes, so I'm sure they have very nice accents. I don't know if you will, sometimes when the captains come over and make announcements on the cruise ships, they're speaking so fast that you're kind of like really straining to listen, but that's okay. We try. So the two captains are going to have these two godmothers, two brothers. Captains are going to have two sisters as godmothers of this new ship. We're honored to have Captain Sandy and her sister Michelle join the legacy of celebrities godmothers, as they are both inspirational women who have dedicated their lives to making a positive impact in the world. Both women live by celebrities' values, and we have no doubt they are the perfect choice for Ascent. The sisters will join the ship's christening ceremony in late November ahead of the Celebrity Ascent's official debut in December 2023. So, um, again, when I saw Captain Sandy's name, it made me think of obviously the show that she is on, which is the Bravo's uh, Below Deck. And it made me think, okay, I love cruising. I love going on the big cruise ships, but would I love going on one of those yachts that Captain Sandy and the fellow captains there would be at the helm of? Yes, Captain Sandy is great. I agree. She's a boss, but she's very like level. She doesn't seem to get ruffled by much, and she commands her team, that's for sure. Hey Bud Files, how are you? See you saying hi to Keisha, but I didn't see you come in. How are you? How was your Monday? Good, I hope. So yeah, I was thinking, well, would I enjoy going on one of these I don't know what to call them, mega yachts, super yachts that she is the captain of, and all those other captains like on below deck, which of course, I mean, on the one hand, you're like, of course, why wouldn't you like it? It's a mega yacht. But those ships must be beautiful, and you have this whole crew to take care of you. Seems pretty great, right? But then I remember how I was talking to Sea Leg Journeys. I say talking to them. I was watching one of their lives. I think it was just this weekend that they had a live, and we were complaining about how we didn't have cruises booked for the fall because we were kind of counting on the normal last minute deals that you can get with cruising in the fall. That's hurricane season, so it's usually they usually have some ships that are not full, and they want to sell off those cabins at a pretty good rate. Pretty good rate. So you normally can find a good deal, sort of last minute for the fall. I always get the trip insurance and just sort of hope that there's not going to be a hurricane, and then if there is one that it causes the cruise to get canceled, then just let them rebook you. Um, but we were complaining along with Sea Lake Journeys about not being able to find any of those deals. And Chet has said that he's like spent days searching on the computer looking for the deals, and there were no deals. There were no deals out there. So the flip side of that, it's like you could charter a mega yacht, because apparently anyone can, for like the low price of, and then I wanted to look at the price of what it costs to rent one of these yachts, so maybe we won't feel so we won't feel so bad about not being able to get a deal. To get a deal. But before I look at the prices of the mega yachts, did you guys know like all of these people who are godmothers to cruise ships? I'm not even sure, other than the ceremonial naming of the ship, if there are sort of official duties for the godmothers. What do they do? So according to, I think this is Cruise Critic. Cruise Critic, it's a longstanding naval tradition for new ships to be sponsored by a civilian, typically a woman, with this honorific title. The cruise ship godmother is selected to bring good luck and protection to the vessel. The duties are simple. Godmothers attend their ship's ceremonial ship launch and naming ceremony, where they bless and officially name the ship. In past years, they would crack a bottle of champagne on the hull of the new ship for good luck. Today, due to the sheer size and logistics, that usually means the godmother pushes a button or pulls a lever that triggers a bottle of bubbly to swing down and crash on the bow. Um, I saw something else that was talking about um, ship godmother is a civilian, okay, who is invited to sponsor a new ship. They usually include royalty and celebrities. It's believed that feminine energy brings good luck and protection on future sailings. Those trips on below deck are top shelf. Yeah, they look like total. Well, the ships are themselves are, but the yachts themselves are beautiful, of course, and the destinations that they cruise to are awesome. And you just get waited on hand and foot. Those tips are upwards of 10,000. Yes, um, the tips are supposed to be, I guess, suggested, or it's 15 to 20% of the cost of the cruise. So if the cruise is over $100,000, which they can be, that's a nice tip. That is a nice tip. So I'm kind of like, well, even if I, say if I won the lotto tomorrow and I could afford to do one of those, would I enjoy it the same? What do you guys think? Would you enjoy it the same? There's a whole list of these celebrity uh, godmothers of ships, which I didn't know. I guess there is a godfather too. Actually, it's Pipple. Pipple's the godfather of one of the ships. I have to see if I can find the name of. But they're listing James Judi Dench is the Carnival legend. Kim Cattrall is Norwegian Dawn. Whoopi Goldberg, Serenade of the Seas. Katie Couric is Carnival Valor. Rosie O'Donnell, Norwegian Pearl. Martha Stewart, the Crown Princess. Reba McEntire is Norwegian Epic. Jennifer Hudson is the Disney Dream. I didn't know that. Mariah Carey, the Disney Fantasy. Pitbull is the Norwegian Escape. Queen Latifah is the Carnival Horizon. Dame Helen Mirren is the Scenic Eclipse. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I don't know what cruise line that is. Oprah Winfrey is the MS New Statendom. Never heard of that one. Statendom, maybe. Vanna White is the Carnival Panorama. Kelly Clarkson is the Norwegian Encore. Katy Perry is the Norwegian Prima. Jennifer Lopez is Virgin Voyages Fleet, which we know because we've been seeing those commercials, I'm sure. And Sophia Loren was, MSC Cruises Fleet. So the deals may be good, but the air is ridiculous. Are you talking about for Virgin or just in general? I would go and enjoy. Oh, you know me, Keisha. I'm not saying I'm not going. Hello, Marjorie. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna. In case anyone from Bravo, Below Deck, Celebrity Cruise Line is watching, I'm going. You want to send me? You want to sponsor me just so I can look around and tell everybody how the other half lives? Please do. But if I had the money to spend on a private yacht like that, would I enjoy it the same as the cruise ships that I go on now? So I mean, Carnival is the fun ship. The ships are beautiful, but you have a good time. Royal is a little, they're a little. The new ships are fancier, like the Oasis class ships, right? Celebrity, I really want to go on. Those are supposed to be amazing. My mom, for one, can't stop raving about them. So it's not that I don't think that the cruise ships are nice. They are. They're as fancy as you want them to be, but for the super fancy cruise or yachts like on Below Deck, the cost of a 3-day charter on Below Deck yachts range from, are you guys ready? Are you ready for these prices? They range from, I clicked off, from, oh, that was for the 3-day. For the 3-day, they range from $50,000 to $100,000 during the off season, and from 75,000 to 150,000 during the peaks during the peak season, with some yachts costing even more. And that's for a 3-day sailing. I guess I can't imagine that much luxury, but if I had it, would I go and enjoy? And Jess, I know you said you watched the show, and don't get me wrong, they wait on you hand and foot, and you go to amazing locations. But do you think that there would be enough to keep you entertained, or would you just sit back and be pampered? They, you have a chef there, you have the cabin stewardesses or stewardesses, however you say it, and you have the whole deck crew who will put up the toys, take out the jet skis, put out the slide. Yes, Jay Leno for the Venezia too. He's a godfather of that ship. Yep, you're right. I did see that. Um, would you would you enjoy it, or would you miss all of the constant list of activities that there are on the big cruise ships? I don't know. I don't know. The cost of a 3-day charter on board these luxurious vessels will depend on several factors, such as the size and style of the yacht, season and availability, crew and additional expenses, location, and your specific requirements. The cost of chartering a yacht on Below Deck includes the use of the yacht, the crew, and some basic provisions, but does not include additional expenses such as fuel, dockage fees, and gratuities. Well, we knew about the gratuities because they always make a big deal about that fat envelope of cash that they give at the end. I guess people, or maybe there was some talk about um, whether or not the guests going on Below Deck actually pay for the cruise, pay to be on the yacht, or is that like a freebie or something? You are responsible for covering the tips, which usually range between 15% and 20% of the total cost. Considering that guests receive a 50% discount on the 3-day charters, and the airfare is covered by the production, the prices become more approachable. Okay, so for the people going on the show, the Below Deck, I don't know if that's all the guests, but this is saying that the guests do get a 50% discount to be on while they're filming. So that's helpful, right? I mean, 50,000 versus 100,000, and then you split that by however many people you can have on board. Maybe that is approachable. I don't know. I don't know. Um, the cost to charter the yachts on below deck range from $140,000 to $300,000 per week, with some yachts costing even more. Um, for a 3-day charter, the cost would likely be prorated amount of the weekly, which is still expensive. During peak season, which is usually from June to September, the cost to charter a yacht on below deck can be significantly higher than during the off season. Prices vary. Prices during peak season can be up to 50% higher than they are on off season. And then it kind of lists all of the ships that have been named on this series. Chartering a yacht from the Below Deck series can be a luxurious and unforgettable experience. Each yacht featured on the show offers unique amenities and features, and charter guests can expect to be pampered by a professional crew who will cater to their every need. Is that sticker shock? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, Chat was complaining, or we were commiserating about how we can't find a deal for October. I don't know. I just booked air for December to New Orleans, $359, fluctuating between $600 and $900 since January. Yeah, I know airfare is all over the place. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm glad you got a good rate there. No, I'd rather live on a ship for 6 months, traveling the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a lot for 3 days or a week. Even if you have, I mean, I don't know how many people you could actually bring onto the ship with you to split those fares with. I guess it depends on which ship it is. I think like a big group on the show is probably like 8 people. I'm just trying to picture one of those dining room scenes, or that a scene on the outside deck where they usually serve meals. I would say 8 people. I don't think I've seen more than 10. So figure trying to split that how many ways to make it. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Rooted in Essential Oils, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. We're just chatting about cruises. What else? But I was talking about how Captain Sandy from Below Deck is going to be the godmother of one of Celebrity's new cruise ships. She along with her sister Michelle, are going to be co-godmothers for this Celebrity Ascent. And just interesting that the co-captains of the ship are brothers as well. So I don't know if that's why they decided to go with the sisters duo, but that's what they're doing. Hello, Miss T. How are you? Thanks for coming in. How's it going? We're just talking about cruises. Keisha saying hi. Everybody saying hi. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Keisha, I know you made a face, but can you imagine that being like, well, okay, all things equal, right? Like money is not a problem, right? We could just give them the black Amex card or whatever and book it. Now that you have actually cruised on cruise ships, would you, Miss T? I'm not cooking tonight. I'm just talking. I know you like it when we cook, but no cooking tonight. No cooking tonight. Um, Yeah, so you now that you have the cruise ships, the Carnivals, the Royals, the Celebrities, the MSCs, all those cruise ships, Norwegian under your belt, and you know the list of activities, all the things that you could possibly get to do on the cruise ship, would you be, not I want to say satisfied, more than satisfied? Would you be happy? Would you enjoy it? Would you love cruising on a super yacht like that? Comparing the price. Um, and I'm going on my second cruise in March and can't wait. Yay! Enjoy, enjoy. What are you going on? Likewise, Miss T. That mean y'all were looking for food? Y'all thought I was cooking tonight? No, I'm not cooking tonight. But yeah, so that was my question. What do y'all think? Yes, I would do it. Another new experience with only the people I want to cruise. Only the people I want, and I cruise catered just for us. Yes, and the cruise catered just for us. Okay. I'm not saying like I said, I'm not saying I wouldn't go. I definitely think it would be a different experience, and maybe that's good because it's a one time. Well, if you have it like that, then it doesn't have to be a one time thing. I'm just trying to imagine the things that you know I've gotten used to being on cruise ships and having, and I wonder if it would be as entertaining. Um, or not. It says when chartering one of these yachts, guests can expect to have access to a range of luxurious features such as spacious cabins, state of the art entertainment systems, gourmet kitchens, and outdoor spaces for dining and relaxation. The crew on board will include a captain, chef, stewardesses, and deckhands who will ensure that guests have a comfortable and enjoyable experience. Um, Charter guests can customize their itinerary to include activities such as water sports, island excursions, and fine dining experiences. The yacht will typically come equipped with a range of water toys such as jet skis, paddleboards, and snorkeling gear for guests to enjoy. It's important to note that the cost of chartering one of these yachts can be quite high, and guests should expect to pay additional expenses such as fuel, dockage fees, and gratuities. However, for those who can afford it, chartering a yacht from the Below Deck series can be a once in a lifetime experience. Yes, congrats on your second cruise, Rooted. Do you get to cruise for free if you are a godmother or godfather for the different cruise lines? It doesn't specifically talk about that, but I would imagine so. Certainly that inaugural cruise where they're, sort of being ambassadors, I would imagine they're not being charged for that. If anything, being paid to do it. After seeing the list of celebrities who are godmothers or godparents, I guess I should say, because there were a couple of men in there, I would imagine that they're not being charged. Oh, you're on the Carnival Magic. Okay, enjoy, enjoy. That will be fun. A nice big ship. I think that would be fun. Um, what was I going to tell you? Okay, again about why do we even have godmothers for the ships? Um, the god the in a tradition that has evolved from the ancient seafaring days. In Viking times, ceremonies for a new ship are said to have involved human sacrifices to appease the gods and protect the sea and its crew. We're going to go with it just it's for good luck. That's why they have the godmothers christen the ships. So yeah, I thought that was pretty expensive for a 3 day ship or 3 day cruise. But again, if you can afford it, you can go for it. Why not? Now, just they have a chart here that is talking about all the different ships that they have featured on the show and what the average charter cost was per week and how much the additional costs, which would include the crew tips, provisioning, fuel, and dockage, would be. So the Parsifal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think that's the sailboat that Captain Glenn is on. That is, where'd my chart go? Oh, this is a different chart. The Parsifal, nope. All right, well, I don't know where that chart went. Got charts for my charts. What this chart is about, okay, it has the chart, it has the yachts, the names of the yachts, the cost of the charter per week. Okay, this one is better. It has the cost of the charter per week and for 3 days and for 10 days. Oh my goodness. So the My Sienna, the cost for the week is $300,000 to $350,000. For 3 days, it's $150,000 to $175,000, and for a 10-day cruise, it's $900,000 to $1,050,000. Ah! It does have the Parsifal on here, which I think is the sailboat that Captain Glenn has been on. For a week, it's $233,000 to $269,000. For a 3 day, $117,000 to $135,000, and for 10 days, the $377,000 to $431,000 to cruise on them. Oh, you're going on the Magic 2 with the House of X. Nice. Nice, Janice. And Rooted, yeah, that'll be fun. Yes, you'll get to see each other. That's nice. Yes, Miss Janice, you're meeting everyone. That's nice. Okay, so are you guys shocked by those prices or no? You think that seems right? That seems right. They I don't know, maybe it's because you get with the Below Deck series, you see so much sort of behind the scenes stuff, which is great and entertaining. Totally shocked. Yes, I'm totally shocked. I think that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Um, for a week or 3 days or 10 days, the one that's like $1 million. Wow, that must be really nice to have, you know, that's your disposable spending, your vacation funds. Or, $1 million is no big deal. I want to go on a cruise to Egypt, but want to go with a group. Yeah, both seems amazing to do the a cruise like the Nile River cruise, but going on a group, as I have now learned, it's pretty awesome too. So the combination would be pretty good, pretty good. I cannot comprehend. Thank you, Keisha. No, I cannot comprehend that either. I cannot comprehend. Now, don't get me wrong. I luxurious things, of course, I would love to have this fantastic, luxurious trip of a lifetime. I'm just saying, that's a lot of money. So the opposite of us complaining about us not getting a cruise deal for the fall to go down to the Caribbean, or really to cruise anywhere. I don't know that we were limiting it to that. To the idea of maybe going onto one of these super yachts. It's like, okay, even their best deal was not going to help me out. Was not going to make it onto that ship. I guess there are several websites where apparently I didn't fill out too much information because I didn't want to keep getting the sort of hard sale emails coming back at me about booking anything. But there are several um, websites that you can go on to book these mega yachts. Apparently, there are lots of yachts that you can rent for shorter periods of time down in Miami, like the day or half a day or something, and those can be you know I don't want to say more reasonable, like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 for the day or something like that. But are they going to be as luxurious as what we see on TV? Just from the pictures, don't get me wrong, they look like really, really nice boats. I don't think that they're those ones that you can rent for a day or whatever are in the same league as the ones on the ship. So that or the ones on the show. So that's just some food for thought. Um, yes, I met fam on 2022 Groupcation and House of X in March. Nice, very nice. Uh, uh, uh. There was something else, and I don't know. I didn't find too much information about the actual ship or the super yachts on that show. Like, I'm sure it's quite a process to be connected with those specific captains and sail with them. I don't know what their schedules are and when they do those seasons, because we see the show so much later. But I don't know if you can. I guess if you're paying that kind of money, I guess you can request more than request. You would want to book with that specific captain on that specific ship. Um, this one is talking about a motor yacht called the Wellington. The cost of the 3-day cruise is 50,000 to 100,000, or between 75,000 and 150,000 during the peak season. Features include a sun deck with a jacuzzi, a gym, an outdoor cinema, and a swim platform. The yacht has a contemporary interior with spacious living areas and can accommodate up to 10 guests in 5 cabins. Again, I'm with Keisha. If you could hand select who you're going to take with you on this luxury vacation, could be pretty great, could be amazing. I just wonder about getting bored. Hey, Carmelyn, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I am talking about cruising on these mega yachts, like on the TV show Below Deck, which is on Bravo. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that. I started off because in the cruise news, they were talking about how Captain Sandy is going to be, along with her sister, is going to be a godmother for the celebrity ascent. So, yeah, it's just interesting to me that I'm sure that they would. I'm sure she doesn't want to cruise on just one of the yachts that she captains. She does that every day, go do something different. So the mega ships would be very different. She could relax and not have to worry about driving and all that kind of stuff. So I can see that, but I'm just thinking about it in reverse. Can you go from the mega cruise ships to the smaller yachts and have just as good of a time? But maybe if you have that kind of money and disposable cash, that's not like, that's not what you're about. That's not what you're looking for. This week you're meeting Edna's World Group folk. That is awesome. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time. I can't even imagine what kind of vlogs are gonna come out of this groupcation. What kind of fun you guys are gonna get up to. Can't wait to see it. It should be a good time. It's only 3 days. Not enough time to get bored. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like how there's always something going on the ship. You know, there's, if you don't want to do karaoke, you can go to bingo. If you don't want to do bingo, you can go to trivia. You can go to, see a show. You have all these options. And I'm just saying, from what they show on the TV show, the yachts are beautiful, of course. Um, but there's limited things to do. You just get dressed, you eat. I mean, prepared by an amazing chef, of course. If you're into the water uh, toys, the jet skis and the slides and the trampolines, okay, that's fun. That's fun. But I guess I'm not taking into consideration the port to call. Okay, okay, yeah, that for 3 days. Okay, 3 days. Yeah, right. Maybe not bored for a week. Same thing. But maybe again, I'm not taking into consideration the ports that they go to. Keisha saying hi to Carmelyn. Rudy saying hi. Keisha saying hi. I like that show Below Deck. I just started watching it. The staff um, be getting paid, but sometimes the things they have to do is crazy, and then I think it's worth it. Yeah, yeah, I mean, of course, the guests don't usually know all the crazy things that they have to go through to try and make it happen at the time, but they pull it together. They do a good job. It's fancy, it's fun, it's fabulous. I just had no idea about the price tag. I never thought about it honestly because I didn't think that was within reach. But again, if anyone from Bravo Below Deck is watching and want to have somebody come on and tell the people how the other half live, happy to do that. You don't have to imagine with Groupcation, everything that happens on the ship gets uploaded to YouTube, right? That's the motto, right? That's the motto, and it's gonna be on. It's on the T-shirts. It's on the whatever else, keychains, whatever else Edna has made for you all. Got all. We will see it paid. Yeah, I know you meant they get paid. Yeah, they get paid well, and they make well, they're supposed to make really great tips. If you're paying 15 to 20% of a cruise that costs 100,000, 150,000 on up, they should be making, they should do really well if they work hard. They earn those tips, and I think that's probably the draw for most of the young people working in those working in that industry. They make money, and they can, if they're smart, they can save it up and really do something with it. Or if they just want to travel the world, that's good too. They can definitely afford to pay for it. You could ask for theme meals and a port day. Yes, yes, they do that. Hopefully you're on and the chef is amazing, because I don't know what it is about that show and the chefs. I don't know if all chefs are that temperamental, but some of those chefs are a little whoo. But they for the most part they all seem to be very talented and will put together fabulous theme meals. So you're right. And sometimes they put on or they serve their meals on really cool locations. Like they create the private beach day for them. When they were in Croatia. They set up this whole dinner like at a, it looked like a castle. Maybe it was kind of more like a ruins kind of thing. But anyway, it was beautiful. The guests loved it. The crew were complaining, not complaining, but like they were working hard because they had to lug a lot of stuff back and forth. You won slot pool last year on groupcation. Ooh, nice, nice. So you're gonna you. I'm guessing you're gonna go for it again. Good luck. Good luck. But yeah, I just thought, hmm. A week or two or longer, somebody was saying on one of the big ships, or 3 days on a mega yacht. Again, not knocking it. I just don't come from that understanding of how the other half lives. But I'm definitely willing, bravo, I'm definitely willing for you to send me to have this onboard experience so I can tell my friends and tell them to come too. Especially the ones who say money is no object. I don't know who that is, but somebody's going. Somebody could afford it. So for those of you who have seen Below Deck, do you have any one that you would like other, more than others? Like, would you do the Croatia one? Would you do the Mediterranean? Would you do which one would you like to go to? Hello, Deanna Marie. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Oh, you're listening as you drive home. Well, be careful on your drive home. Yes, I'm just talking about the fairy godmother situations on these cruise ships. And since Captain Sandy is going to be a fairy godmother, or not a fairy godmother, a godmother. I just added that in because that's what else, a little sprinkling. Um, Godmother on the Celebrity Ascent. It made me think about her being a captain on the Below Deck series, and so I just did a little snooping around to see how much that costs. It's really expensive, really expensive. You could buy a house. Some of them you could buy a couple of houses um, for the price that it would cost for this ship. And again, if you can do that and it's not an issue, God bless. I'm just saying, as I'm out here trying to cruise as much as possible, would I want to save up and split that cost with some friends, or would I just want to do multiple ships on the multiple cruises on the cruise lines that we already know about? Keisha wants to go to the Mediterranean, please. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I don't blame you at all. And they won't be short on accents, Keisha. You can have a good time. I would do the same, Keisha. Yes, I'm with you. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't now. Do you guys have a preference? Would you do the sailboat kind, or would you do the motor yacht kind? Um, I can't think of the names of all the ships, but I know that Parsifal was one that's a the sailboat, and that's with Captain Glenn. Or would you do one of the motor yachts kind, which are like Captain Lee, Captain Sandy? They do those. Captain Jason. I like Captain Jason because I want to go to Australia, so I definitely like that accent. Yes, lots of accents. Lots of accents. We like it. We like it. So would you guys do the motor yacht, or would you do the sailboat, or do you don't care? Any is good with you. I don't know that people very often got a chance to like help raise the sail. I'm sure you could, if you ask, and they actually have strong winds or whatever to raise them up. Um, I'm sure if you're really into sailing like that, it's a cool experience. I surprise, surprise, I want to go on the motor yacht. I know y'all couldn't pick that. Y'all thought I wanted to be out there cranking, but no, no, no. I want the the motorized one. Mr. Tranquillo here on YouTube does sailboat in the Mediterranean, and he fits the accent bill too. Oh, I don't know about Mr. Tranquillo. Thanks. um, Yacht boat for me, yes. Give me the yacht. Give me the one with the motor. I don't want to have to raise the sail, but if you're into it, go for it. Go for it. Well, I mean, I didn't win Powerball. I didn't win Mega Millions. I mean, I know there's another time. There's always another chance, right? There's always another chance. And maybe my whole perspective will change when that happens. When I hit it big, 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 you let me know after you win slot pool again if that changes your your perspective. Do you want to go on super yachts now? Oh, that's a good point. Actually, there's no casino. I'm sure there's probably ports in some of these places that would have casinos that you could go to, but it's not the same. It wouldn't be the same as you can't have well, you could have a slot pool, I guess. Again, you could meet people in another country and organize a little slot pool if they have them. They might be only like tables and roulette kind of things. I don't know how they do them in other countries, the casinos. I don't know if they have the slot machines like we love here. Hey, Joshua, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. As we are talking about cruising, of course, and mega cruising or cruising on a mega yacht. At least I'm talking. I'm daydreaming. Y'all might have it like that where you just what is she worried about? Just go. It's not a big deal. It's only money. Yeah. That part. Maybe someday. I know I said fairy godmothers, but maybe that's how I need to think of them as fairy godmothers of these cruise ships or of these mega yachts. So if they wanna make wave their wands at me and say, "Okay, now you can go." That sounds pretty good. Oh, hey Maggie, how are you? Thanks for coming in. You're saying sneaky quietly to say hey. Well, I appreciate it. Now you're going on groupcation, aren't you, Maggie? Are you getting ready? Yeah, you just hang out in the bushes too. That's cool. I appreciate you coming in. I really do. I hope it was fun. If nothing else, it made you think. We should revisit this next week. Let's all like try to watch an episode of Below Deck, and then we'll look at those numbers again and see if we still think yes, not with that's those prices are reasonable. We should just pay the money and go, or if we think, oh no way, no way. Oh, Maggie, you're going on. Okay, you're doing the Alaska. Oh, I knew you had a trip coming up. You're doing Alaska. That's gonna be beautiful. Have you been to Alaska before? Have you cruised to Alaska before? That is on my list as well. I have a lot of cruises on my list. A lot of things that I'm hoping is gonna happen. So I guess I'm just gonna add the below deck mega yachts to my list of someday, hopefully, maybe. And if I have to pick, what, 8, 10 of my closest friends, people who are really gonna enjoy this experience, I need to know who's with me. Are you guys coming or not? I know Keisha's down, especially with an accent. Oh, Miss Maggie, you may get to see the Northern Lights. I mean, no, I live in Ohio. It's cold here. Why do I need Alaska? Well, I hope you enjoy this cold a little more than you do your normal in Ohio, and you see all the glaciers and the huskies, the lumberjack show. Oh, you might like the lumberjack show. I hear that's pretty good. Everybody talks about that one. You might really be like, okay, Alaska cruises is for me. Yes, I know your hubby must have an accent. Just from what you told her, where he's from, I'm sure he does have an accent. It's working for you, huh, Keisha? That's funny. Um, I'm hoping so. Yes, I hope you get to see that too. That would be pretty cool. Be very cool. Well, thanks you guys for coming in and spending some time with me on Monday. Again, I hope everybody's Monday was pretty good and that your week goes well. And if nothing else, I help you to have something fun to daydream about with the below deck, low, reasonable prices. So, I guess just perspective. We won't be upset if we can't find a cruise deal this fall because, you know, even if those prices are a little higher than normal, they're they're not 140,000, $300,000 worth of cruising costs. So I hope you find a good deal out there. And if you need somebody to go with you, like, you just have a spare, it's fully paid for already, and you just need another body, because why waste that empty cabin on the mega yacht? Let me know. Thanks, Keisha. I appreciate it. It was good, fun chit chat, daydreaming. Thanks for coming in. You have a New Jersey accent. Okay. We love that too. Thanks, Maggie. Thanks so much for coming in. Hope I get to talk to you before Alaska. No, you got a couple weeks yet, but come on in. Thanks so much, Rooted. I appreciate it. Have a great time on Groupcation. And who else is going on Groupcation? Erica, I'm still on the live. My daughter is calling me. She's cooking, you guys. She's just cooking a regular dinner. A cup. Yes, make a cup of rice. Um, Miss Janice is going on vacation too. That's who I wanted to say. Have a great time. Have a great time. And we will be looking for your vlogs if you decide to do them. Right, Keisha? New Jersey is the best. That's the best accent. We will be looking for those vlogs and all the fun stories from Groupcation. We know there'll be a ton. So anyway, thanks you guys. Have a great week, and try to watch Below Deck so we can compare what we really think about that. Like it's a possibility that we might go. I don't know. It feels like some more real somehow. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night. Have a good week. Take care. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, which I think all of you have, please do so. If you could hit the like button on the way out, that would be awesome. And leave a comment. I always answer them. It's just like now. I just keep talking. Bye, guys. Have a good week.